The Great Hill by Daniel Errico. Before time was time, there was a great hill, and on the great hill there lived the Yorks. The Yorks spent their and their lives climbing the great hill, trying to reach the top. Some Yorks climbed fast, some Yorks climbed slowly. One York in particular was a very slow climber. He was different than the rest of the Yorks. When he climbed, all the other Yorks passed him. It was hard for him to watch them pass by. He felt like the worst climber in the world. Some Yorks made fun of him as they passed. Others didn't. Some Yorks wanted to help him climb, but he didn't let them. It was hard for him to climb. It was even harder when it rained because the ground got slippery. Sometimes it seemed like it was only raining on him. But it wasn't. There were times when he felt like he wasn't moving at all. But he was. Then one day he met another York who climbed even slower than he did. He helped the slower York climb. "Thank you," said the slower York. "You are welcome," said the slow York. "I can't be of much help to anyone else since I climb so slowly." "Slowly?" asked the slower York. "Well, yes, I watch other Yorks pass me all the time. I do not know if you are slow or fast, but I do know that you helped me and that you are still climbing." The slow York said goodbye to the slower York and kept climbing. "Still climbing?" he thought to himself. "That is true," and he smiled. So the York kept climbing. He climbed when it was nice out. He climbed when it rained, and he even climbed when it snowed. As he kept climbing, he got better and better. Sometimes he would pass other Yorks, and sometimes they would pass him. He had stopped paying attention. He also noticed that some Yorks were no longer climbing. When a York stops climbing, it stays where it is. Some Yorks stop climbing because they are happy with how far they have gone. Others stop climbing because they don't want to climb anymore. The Yorks that had stopped climbing did not like to be passed, and they made it harder to get by. But the York kept climbing right over them. There were still times when the York thought he was climbing an impossible hill. But he kept climbing, always climbing. Do you think he made the top?